Good evening, everybody. We welcome you to Archbold High School's Thunderdome, where the Archbold Blue Streaks this evening are getting set to host their rival, the Indians of Wauseon High School, for tonight's NWOAL High School girls basketball matchup. And I'm Ryan Throne. Sitting next to me is my friend and commentator, Doug Krause. Doug, how are you this evening?
I'm doing great. Always looking forward to an Archbold Wauseon basketball game. And got the young ladies tonight and the boys tomorrow night. Makes for a couple of good days.
It's a good weekend of hoop right here. 16-4, the Indians, and 16-5, the Blue Streaks. And what's amazing, you look at those records, those are some tough competition on both of their schedules. These are as good of an Archbold and Wauseon girls teams competitively as what we've seen on paper. 4-2, though, in the league. This is to the credit of this league this year, Doug, that both of these teams with those records against those competitive schools that they've had are not even in the league title hunt right now.
Well, that's because there's a couple good teams, Patrick Henry and Delta, even though Wauseon had a nice win against Delta last week. But those two teams, PH and Delta, are going at it tonight over at Delta, and PH wins it, they outright champs, and if the Delta wins it, they get a title tie. So it's a huge game over there.
Monumental. This is the Souter Village pregame show here on 96.1 WMTR Sports. Krause and I are going to take a short break. When we come back, we'll get into the points of interest in this game here tonight in this rivalry matchup. We'll also hear from both teams' head coaches, Shelley Borton of the Indians and Brian Ziegler of the Archbold Blue Streaks. After a few messages from our sponsors, stay with us.
At Defiance College, we take strong academic programs, expert faculty, add your bright mind, stir things up a bit, and serve the world. We're uncommonly good at it. At Defiance, you'll find endless opportunities to explore new subjects and new ideas, to travel to places you've never been, to become a leader. Defiance College offers an education that defies the ordinary college experience. For more information on how you can defy the ordinary, visit defiance.edu.
Bring the family and enjoy a great meal at Habanero's Restaurant, Shoup Avenue in Wauseon. Habanero's features a full menu of all your Mexican food favorites, made with the freshest ingredients from authentic family recipes. Dine in or carry out. And be sure to ask Habanero's about their daily lunch and dinner specials, too. Habanero's Restaurant, Shoup Avenue, Wauseon. Call 335-6299.
Hello, looking to perfect your smile? Look no further. Here at Smiles of Ohio Orthodontics, we are what you're looking for. We offer braces and Invisalign for children and adults.
Smiles of Ohio Orthodontics offers low down payments and flexible monthly payments with 0% financing and complimentary consultation.
We have 3 locations, Bryan, Defiance, and Wauseon. Give one of our locations a call today to schedule an appointment with Dr. Beringer, Dr. Eckhart, or Dr. Pataki.
Check out our website at www.smilesofohio.com. And remember, we create beautiful smiles to last a lifetime.
Wise Guys Restaurant and Pizzeria, downtown West Unity, is Northwest Ohio's home for the best made-from-scratch pizza and subs. And, of course, our famous Pinball Emporium, now featuring more than 20 machines, including Jaws. There's nothing like it in the region. We're home of the greatest Sunday buffet on earth, too. So bring the family in for great food and great fun at Wise Guys Restaurant and Pizzeria, Northwest Ohio's pinball capital, downtown West Unity. Don't just take the family out to eat. Give them a real pizzeria and pinball experience at Wise Guys.
And we welcome you back to Archbold High School's Thunderdome, where we're counting down at the tip this evening for tonight's rivalry matchup between the Archbold and Wauseon Indians. The Indians come into tonight's game with that record I mentioned before the break of 16-4 and 3-2 in league play, and they're kind of hot here with a couple of nice wins. That one against Delta that was mentioned. They also have beaten Ayersville and Stryker in the last couple of weeks here, so they are definitely playing very, very well right now. And you got a chance to talk with Maxell, actually, earlier this week, got a chance to talk with Coach Shelley Borton. Let's hear her thoughts on her team.
Joining us in the Thriving Coaches Show, Lady Indian head coach Shelley Borton. Shelley, I want to go back a week ago. What a big win for your gals over Delta. That had to be a big confidence booster for your squad.
It absolutely was, and I felt like we kind of continued with, we thought we played really well against PH, and they just kind of made some more shots the week before that. And it kind of just continued into that next week, and we matched their physicality, and we got up and down the floor, and I just felt like once our first couple shots went in, I felt like our confidence, everybody can just kind of take a deep breath. We were just able to play and execute, and Delta did a fantastic job. Loman does a great job, and Kendall Sproul hit some big shots for him, and they were right in it, and they're going to do some pretty good things in this postseason as well.
Sure. Let's talk about the postseason a little bit. I want to ask you your perspective on the tournament draw here, as you have Van Wert coming to Wauseon. Nice to have a home game, first of all.
It is. It's kind of that one last game at home, and it's a sectional final with only 8 teams in our district. Everybody went straight to a sectional final, so we get to play Van Wert. We don't know a ton about them. They play in the WBO. We have seen them over the summer and in past scrimmages, but we haven't seen them for a while. They're going to be very well coached and be physical. The WBO is usually very physical, and they're going to do a lot of good things. They're young, but they're going to come ready to play.
All right, so you've got the Archbold Blue Streaks and a league contest at Archbold for this one, and let's get a little preview of the game. You know each other very well. What do you expect to see out of Zig's team?
Yeah, we do know each other very well, and the girls, they've played against each other so many times at this point. But it's one of those games that's fun, and we talk a lot about these are the games that you work hard in the off season for and to come ready to go. And, Zig's going to bring everybody pressure. They're going to get after us from the beginning of the game to the end, and we just have to be ready to handle their physicality. One thing we learned from the first time is they do a fantastic job of getting in passing lanes and are aggressive defensively. But we just have to make some good decisions. And same thing with Delta. We have to see the ball go through the hoop early. I think for our confidence to kind of be there. But the girls are ready. They're excited. It's a super fun group to coach, and I'm excited for tomorrow night.
Well, as we get to the end of the season and we get towards tournament time, every coach wants to see their team peaking at this time of year. It's a long season. Do you feel like that's what your girls are doing right now?
I feel like we have, and I feel like that Delta game was kind of, even our PH game was kind of that. We're right there. We just have to continue to execute both on the offense and defensive end. And I feel like defensively, we're really kind of settled in and understanding our roles in all positions, and that really gets us going on the offensive side as well.
Well, Shelley, congrats, continued success. Appreciate the time. Best of luck against the Lady Streaks.
Perfect. I appreciate it.
Looking into having your kitchen remodeled? Or is your fridge just not as cool as it once was? Come visit us at Direct Link Appliance Outlet in Wauseon to see a large span of your favorite appliance brands, including Whirlpool, Maytag, KitchenAid, GE, and Speed Queen. All of our scratch and dent and new appliances come with a full 1-year manufacturer's warranty, and we have the technicians to fix it. We're certified by all our brands to complete any warranty work that may occur, saving you tons of time by having to call locally. Visit us today at 1162 North Shoup Avenue in Wauseon.
Do you know the most effective way to maximize your crop production? Precision Ag Services in Wauseon does, and we help farmers use data to improve processes, increase production, and achieve higher profits. Precision Ag Services utilizes a number of precision farming techniques and technologies to help improve crop production. If you are interested in getting the maximum efficiency at your farm, give Precision Ag Services a call at 419-490-8129 or go to useprecisionag.com.
Hey there, Northwest Ohio. Ready to give your home a fresh new look? Look no further than King's Flooring and Furniture. We're right at 416 Clinton Street in downtown Defiance, and our 18,000 square foot showroom is bursting with everything you need. Furniture, mattresses, carpets, hard surface flooring, and even those gorgeous onyx showers. With over 75 years of combined experience, our family-owned business is all about helping you design the space of your dreams. Plus, we've got monthly in-store promotions and a small-town team who truly cares. So why wait? Redefine your home in style with King's Flooring and Furniture. Visit us today or check us out online at kingsflooringandfurniture.com.
Back here at Archbold High School, Doug Krause and Ryan Throne with a call tonight of the Blue Streaks and Indians Ladies Hoop Edition tonight. And the Blue Streaks coming into this game with a 16-5 record. They had a tough loss at the Supreme Court the other night against the Otto-Glandorf Titans, and they found out how just titanic the Titans were. 55-16, the score of that one. And that Titan team, that's a pretty powerful team in that district bracket when you look at that bracket.
Well, I think everybody knew that going in, and of course they got the number one seed with the RPI, and all the other teams stayed away from them.
Ran away from them.
They couldn't get on the board fast enough in the other bracket, and very rightly so. I mean, that's a well-oiled team. I watched a little bit of their game on the huddle afterwards, and yeah, they present issues, no doubt about it. You know what? These two teams, and I was interested in hearing Shelley's comments. The familiarity that the two teams have, which the boys will have the same thing tomorrow night. What I also find interesting is that these two teams mirror each other a little bit as far as each of the two teams have three young ladies who do the bulk of the scoring. Archbold's got Miley Gerke, Charlie Forward, and Claire Kern with 13, 11, 9. On the flip side, Wauseon's got three young ladies, Mackenzie Staza, Sophia Roop, and Johanna Tester, 10, 10, and 9. So that's interesting how they mirror each other in that regard.
Very true. Coach, you got a chance to talk with your good friend Brian Ziegler before that JV game and got a chance to record his thoughts. Let's take a listen to that interview.
I want to welcome Brian Ziegler to our pregame Thriving Coaches show. Ziggy, how are we doing tonight?
Doing really well. Excited for the matchup with Wauseon.
Oh, that's always a fun time, and the rivals get together, and you've had some really good ball games over the years, and I expect another good one tonight. This Wauseon team that you're going to see tonight, of course, you opened up early in the season, you had to rank as your third game, but it's a different team that you're going to see tonight, isn't it?
It is. They were missing a starter back then, and she makes them a little bit better team, a lot better team. She does a lot for them with, I'm talking about Stasa, so she can, she drives, she can shoot, she's a nice defender, so she really rounds her team out pretty well.
Yes, she does. And, with her and another 4-year starter, Tester, that's a pretty good pair right there. Then you throw in the junior Roop, who I think is a really talented young lady. Makes a pretty good trio there.
It does, and they've got some good guards, they've got some height, and they can attack the basket. And like you said, Roop is one of the better shooters in our league, if not one of the best. And that just fills them out as a nice ball club, and it just makes some matchup difficult for us. And they spread the court out, and it's just hard to guard some of their stuff that they do.
Yep, and let's look at your young ladies. You come in here, Zig, you've had a really nice season. You're in here 16-5, 4-2 in the league. This is your last game, of course. Give us a rundown of the season real quick, your synopsis.
I think we've improved as the season went. I think we hit a lull maybe in the middle where we just didn't play very well, and maybe we could have played better and won by. I think there's a couple games we wish we could have had back, but you don't have that, and we learned from it, and we just kept. What I like about this team is they come every day and play hard, and they're very coachable, and that's what makes the season worthwhile, and it shows on the court, and it shows the improvement. And I think we still struggle at times with turnovers, and that's been probably our biggest problem throughout the year, and we did that at OG. You can't beat good teams and turn it over, and actually having more turnovers than your points or shot attempts, and we talk about that and work on it daily, and for whatever reason we get going too fast and turn it over, and that hurts us. But on the other aspect, we get more possession with the rebound. The rebound's been a really plus for us, and that's got to be big for us tonight as well.
Well, I was going to bring that up, how well you've boarded this year, so I'm glad you alluded to that. Let's wind down the season, like I said, last game, and of course tournament starts next week. It's a whole new ball of wax with this year's tournament with 7 divisions, and you'll be opening up here at home next Thursday night.
Yeah, we're excited to have the home game. We go back a year ago, we had a chance to have a home game. We gave it up, thought we had a better route going away, and it didn't turn out that way. So we're hoping this time around we have the home game and home court advantage. And, Paulding went at us right away with their seed, and so they obviously feel some confidence going against us. But I like our chances. Hopefully we can finish strong against Wauseon and keep that rolling in the tournament.
Well, I certainly hope you're the best as always, Zig. It's always a pleasure watching your young ladies play. And like you said, they go at it, and I can really appreciate that. So thanks a lot, and wish you the best.
All right, thanks for having us, and thanks for the coverage as always.
You're welcome.
FCHC Podiatry in Wauseon is accepting new patients. Dr. Ahmad Attar, podiatrist, offers comprehensive foot and ankle medical care for patients of all ages close to home. For your appointment, call 330-2638. That's 330-2638. FCHC Podiatry is located in Suite G04 in the North Medical Office Building on the Fulton County Health Center campus in Wauseon.
Hey, when it's time for body work, call on the best. D&W Collision in Archbold. They're family owned and operated since 1959. Auto and truck collision repair, heavy truck and commercial vehicle, frame straightening, axle alignment, radiator sales and service, tire sales and service, wheel balancing, and complete suspension service too.
Hi, I'm Pete Grimm, and for 3 generations, people have trusted D&W Collision and Radiator Service. Come see us for all of your auto and truck collision and body repair needs, serving the area since 1959. And remember this, we work with all insurance companies.
D&W Collision, State Route 66 north of Archbold.
And we're back here at Archbold High School. Doug Kraus, Ryan Throne with the broadcast game tonight. The girls basketball matchup between Wauseon and Archbold in this rivalry. Got a couple of minutes before the national anthem and our starting lineups. Let's get the starting lineups right out of the way here, Kraus.
Okay, you want to do Wauseon?
I'll do Wauseon first
okay.
as the visitor. Yeah, good point. The Indians tonight will start their 5'5 senior Max Staza. She gets 10 points, 5 rebounds a game. 5'9 senior Johanna Tester, 9 points and 9 rebounds a contest. 5' junior Aslan Coronado, 5 points, 3 rebounds. 6' junior Sophia Roop, 10 points a game and 4 rebounds. And 5'9 senior Annalie Reyes, 6 points a game, 6 rebounds a game. And something impressive about those stats all the way down the line there is everybody on this team boards, players 1 through 8, there's not a one of them that doesn't pull down rebounds, and that's attributing to the 28 rebounds a game that this team's getting overall. Their head coach is Shelley Borton, second season coaching for Shelley, but she's done a fantastic job in those 2 years, 29-15 her overall record. She's assisted by Linnell Nofziger, Chris Zirkel, Anthony Giovanelli is the JV coach. 16-4 their record, and 3-2 in league play. Kraus, the Blue Streaks.
The Blue Streaks are going to come in at 16-5, as you mentioned. Zig in his 18th year. He's starting 5'2 senior Alana Pedraza. He's starting another senior tonight, Grace Meyer, 5'3 senior as well. 5'8 junior Charlie Forward will be one of the wings. 5'6 junior McKenna Thiel, the other wing, and in the middle 5'11 junior Miley Gerke. Gerke 13 points, forward 11 for the Streaks. Like I said, Archbold with Coach Ziegler, he's 304 wins and 106 losses in his 18th year at Archbold, and ably assisted by his assistant coach Shar Sharp, Billy Hugg, and Courtney Stewart.
And it's always fun to watch these two teams go at it, the Red versus the Navy. The first meeting between these two teams was over at the Wigwam in Wauseon, 35-30. The Blue Streaks took that one on the road, stole it, and now back here you heard, as we talked in the pregame, a little bit different maybe between these two teams. The Indians coming in kind of hot, and they have one of their leaders, their floor leaders, Mackenzie Staza, back that they didn't have in that first meeting. So we'll see how the Blue Streaks match up, see if they can trim down some of the turnovers and make this what you'd expect to be the usual rivalry competitive game between these two teams. We're going to take a break for our national anthem, and Doug and I will be back in a couple of minutes for your Meyer-Baden Hop Tips.
At Ace, our helpful folks know you've got everyday things you need to take care of around the house. The toilets that run and the faucets that don't. Or the filters you swear you just replaced. The bulbs and the batteries that run out. And when they do run out, you never have to run far. Because with over 5,000 stores, odds are there's an Ace right in your neighborhood, ready to give you the right tools and the right advice you need to get your quick fixes done even quicker. Around the block, what you need in stock, with people who know their stuff. Welcome to the Home Convenience Store.
Your local home convenience store is Wauseon Ace, with easy parking, a clean, well-lit store, wide aisles, and the help you need to get your project done. It couldn't get any more convenient than that. If you're in a time crunch, you can shop from home at acehardware.com and then pick up at the store when your order is ready.
Ace is the place with the helpful hardware, folks.
Hi, I'm Jessica from Sauter's TV and Appliance. We've been your local Whirlpool dealer since 1961, supplying our customers with quality Whirlpool appliances and service before and after the sale. We sell Amana, KitchenAid, and Whirlpool products, stock replacement parts, and service what we sell. so you won't have to call some 1-800 number for help. Give us a call at 419-445-3391 or stop into our showroom at 105 South Defiance in Archbold and see Lee, Dean, or Jessica to answer your questions. We'll help you find a Whirlpool product that fits your needs today and for many years to come.
All right, stay with us. The Meyer-Badenhop Insurance Tip is next.
Ohio Mutual Insurance Group has been a leader in the farm insurance industry since 1901. With more than 100 years of experience, Ohio Mutual's farm products have evolved to meet the needs of the 21st century farm owners. At Meyer-Badenhop Insurance Agency, we can help you protect what matters most. Whether you own a small farm with 5 acres or a large operation with thousands of acres, we can provide the coverage you need. Give us a call at 419-592-3751 or visit us at MeyerBadenhop.com. We would welcome the opportunity to meet your farm insurance needs. Ohio Mutual, modern insurance for modern farmers.
Back here at Archbold High School, the Indians and the Blue Streaks ready to do battle in girls hoop tonight. Again, I'm Ryan Throne, and Doug Kraus seated next to me. And Kraus, another game of interest in league play is over at Delta. The Patriots visiting, and that one's the one that's a showdown for the league title on the line. What do you have as an update for that?
Yeah, I got a 4-minute mark first quarter. Delta up early, 8-2 in that contest.
That is intriguing. These two teams here definitely know each other well. They always have those 2 meetings throughout the course of the season, so they know each other in that way. And also, towns only separated by about 7 miles, and so they know each other in terms of social gatherings and get-togethers as well. And so on the floor tonight, the Red versus the Navy, all pleasantries out and all kinds of ferocity out there tonight, most likely between these two teams. What do you think this game's going to turn on between these two girls' squads?
Rebounds and turnovers. And, Archbold, that's what, you heard Coach Zig talk about. We just turn it over too much, and Wauseon will put some pressure on them and, see if they can do exactly that to the Streaks. On the other hand, the Blue Streaks got to continue to do a good job on the glass because, as you mentioned earlier, Wauseon, with their personnel, are going to go to the glass each and every time out. And you heard Shelley Morton say, too, that they know the Archbold will come at them, with the press and the pressure, too. So, obviously, she's concerned about turnovers as well.
Well, and it should be because one of the things, you heard Coach Ziegler talk about the turnovers his team's had problems with and practicing to try to get rid of those. They are picking up 19 turnovers a game. But listen, it also helps when you're getting 15 steals as well.
It does. And you know what? We've covered a couple of the big games this year with the Blue Streaks, thinking there's going to be some really good ball games. And, the early part of both games, the first half of both those 2 games, were a bunch of turnovers. So both teams.
PH and Delta.
Yeah, and those are interesting, how that happened. And, tonight could be the same thing because teams are going to feel each other out early as far as, the pressure and so forth. And, how you handle the pressure early will be a factor.
What's the all-time number between these two schools?
Archbold has the lead in the series 52-34.
Okay. Our officials tonight, Joe Pennington, Abby Moore, and Jody Arkwright. As we get set, the Indians on the floor in their traveling road reds. White numbers, white Wauseon block letters across the chest. And the emblem, the chief on the side of the shorts in red on white. Blue Streaks in their home white uniforms. Navy Archbold in block letters across the chest and an arc. Navy stripe down just the right side with the block A on the side of the shorts, and Navy numbers as well, front and back. Thunderdome has the open-end student section, and the student section for Archbold tonight looks to be a gangster out. And as usual, Wauseon brings the red, white, and blue in honor of USA. Here's the toss, and the tap into the backcourt. It's the Indians that control. Staza will bring it up. 00 she wears. Takes it to her right, to the wing tester. Tries to get it back out. It's already slapped away by forward. Staza comes up with it. Cross-court pass, high on the left to Coronado. Back to Staza.
Blue Streaks in there, matchup zone.
Again, the cross-court pass to Coronado. Looking to the corner for Roop, not there. Instead, finds Tester in the block, and she goes up high and is fouled underneath by forward.
Tough foul there. The ball was up high in the air. Tester up and got it, high pointed the ball. It came down awkwardly. I guess Charlie must have got a little body on her.
Yep. Tough call, probably right. And the pass on the inbounds is knocked away by Grace Meyer, and it was last touched by Tester. So turnover for Indians.
1-3-1, full court press. by the Indians.
These two zones and presses, we might not see any points at all. Here comes forward down the baseline. Now she brings it back, wraps it to Gericke at the free throw line. Her pass out to the wing is wide of Meyer, goes out of bounds, turnover streaks. Tit for tat. 7:21 left first, no score. Indian basketball, Staza in front of the scorer's table. Now crosses it back over, gets it over the timeline to Coronado into the corner root. She finds the cutting Tester. Here's a fadeaway from the block, partially blocked. Rebound grab by forward, turns right into Max Staza and is tied up. Jump ball arrow favors Archbold. First shot attempt of the game at the 7:10 mark. Ball into Pedraza, and she's bumped. Ball goes out of bounds. They're going to call a push, I think, on Tester.
Yep.
It is Johanna's first. Team's first as well. A little aggressive on the pressure. Field takes it out from a spot, gets it, crosses it into the corner to Meyer. Now she's got to dribble out of a trap and can't. Tester knocks it away. Staza with the ball, shot up and blocked by Meyer, but a foul called. Meyer got that in a really bad spot down there.
She got in the deep corner, the far corner, and they got a quick trap on her, and she really had no place to go.
So Meyer's first foul sends Staza to the line. That's the second on Archbold. Max free throw up, no good. 65% from the charity stripe for the season.
And the first quarter, Delta 13-11 at Delta over PH.
Second free throw for Staza, wide right, barely caught rim. Rebound grabbed by forward, still scoreless here. Forward has it knocked away from behind. Reyes had it, and it goes off forward and then off Reyes' last touch, they say. And here's some of the fans disagree with that call. Momentum would have suggested that forward touched it, but must have grazed a jersey or something. At least that would be the argument made by the Stripes. 6:50 to play, first period, still no score.
Man-to-man by the Lady Indians.
High post, Gericke, back out top, Meyer. Now swings it across to the left, forward. High on the top, gets it to the wing to Thiel. She's looking back door for Gericke, but it's knocked away. Ball's loose on the floor. Tester tracks it down in front of the Indians bench, gives to Coronado. Now Aslan will cross over, gives it left side, Staza on the wing into the corner, Root. Thought about a three, puts it on the deck. Dumps it underneath. Reyes. Kick out. Tester. Pump fake. Drive. Baseline. Stopped there by Gericke. Gets it back out. Coronado. They're going to reverse it across the left side. Staza into the corner. Root. Camping out over there. This time gets past the defender. The one-handed floater from the baseline is good for Root.
That's so nice. Left-handed pull-up jumper. About 10 foot on the baseline. Very nice.
Indians up 2-0. 6 to play first. Pedraza crosses over. Goes left side. Hands to forward on the curl. Wraps it around to the top. Now they give it right wing to Thiel. Crosses it through the key. 17-footer for Gericke. Nothing but net. Ties the game at 2.
Like to see Miley do that. She got a nice little shot. That's a nice 15-footer, so well done.
Shooting 52% from the field this season. Here comes the drive. The dish from Root to Reyes for 2. Nobody stopped the drive. Indians make them pay. 4-2. Tribe up. 5:25 to play first. And now Pedraza is held. Ball gets away from her. Tester ends up with it. Takes it hard to the rack. Can't finish. Battle for the rebound. Knocked out of bounds. Last touch by Staza. Archbold basketball. A lot of contact on Pedraza on the side here.
Yeah, they're letting play a little bit. Got a sub in. Claire Kern.
Kern replaces Grace Meyer. Ball into Kern. Back to the middle of the field. Now she gets it left side, and Pedraza will bring it over the timeline. Gives to forward. She'll launch for 3. Short off the iron. Battle for the rebound ends up long in Thiel's hands. She tries to get by Tester. Loses it out to forward. Here's Charlie's baseline drive. Knocked out by Tester. Stays with Archbold. Nice defense by Johanna stepping in her path.
Yeah, they're definitely letting contact go, which is fine. You can play through it.
5 minutes even to play first period. 4-2. Indians up. Here's a spin move from forward. Tries to get it back out to the wing to Pedraza. It's knocked away by Staza and a foul called on Mac. That's her first. Team's second. Thiel takes it out. Throws it into the backcourt. Lobs for Pedraza. She'll bring it over. Coronado will pick her up in the backcourt.
That's a good matchup between those two young ladies.
Kern with it, right wing, back to the top, Pedraza. She'll swing it through, dribbles to her left, gives to forward, high on the left side. Crosses it through to Garricky on the other side. Now, here's the handoff. Pedraza drives, dishes underneath. Thiel turns around and throws it up off glass for 2. Way to collect herself on that. She was deep underneath the hoop, but found out where she was. Tied the game at 4. Here's 4:20 to play first down the court. Here's Staza to the rack, and she's fouled on the take. Back to the free throw line again. That foul is on forward. Second on Charlie.
Yep.
Third against Archbold in the period. So that's going to get Charlie a little time on the bench, likely. Reagan Went set to check in after that foul. Staza's first free throw, no good. Forward comes out, Went in. Reagan getting 3 points a game. Trying to unknot the tie and does. Makes it 5-4 Indians. 4:17 to play. And now Pedraza, dead to rights, has to try to throw it off a foot and loses it out of bounds on the sideline. She was trapped over there against that press.
Yeah, the Archbold's throwing it into the long corner, and Pedraza gets it, and I'd like to see her just take it and go. I mean, then they wait till the trap comes, and there's no place to go.
That's twice the Indians have capitalized on that pass over there. And the cross court almost taken away by Went, but Staza comes up with it. Drives the lane right side, throws up the shot, no good. And a battle for the rebound. Reyes and Garricky going at it on the floor, and a tie-up. It's going to favor Red this time. 4 minutes, 2 seconds left, first period, 5-4. Indians up. Streaks have yet to lead. Reyes comes out. Into the game, Marin Leatherman for the Indians. 5'9" junior, 4 points and 4 rebounds a game. Tell you what, 4 rebounds a game off the bench, that's not half bad.
No.
That's getting it done.
Well, she started early in the season for a few games.
Leatherman reverses it. Staza, right point. Tries to cross it through, finds Leatherman. She'll bring it back out to the wing. And then goes back to Staza at the top. They go right side. Here's Coronado. Went comes out of the zone. Now Kern on her. Goes high post. Leatherman tries to high-low it to Tester, but threw it behind her. It goes out of bounds. It was Went that touched it last. No harm done. Indian basketball. 3.5 to play first. 5-4 Indians. Ball into Tester. Left side. Drives the key. Throws up the shot over Pedraza. Rebound grab by Field. Quick outlet. Kern up ahead. Tries to battle against Coronado. Instead pulls this one out. Streak set up. Pedraza at the free throw line. She brings it out. Nearly double dribbled. Gives to Went. Left wing. Now crosses it. Right point to Garricky. Back to Went at the top. And now Field will handle it. Staza guarding. Gives back to Kern. Little weave for the Blue Streaks with 3 minutes to play first. Pedraza crosses over, goes free throw line, dumps it off to Thiel at the top. She's going to get the lane left side. Nobody stopped the drive, and Thiel finishes at the rack.
Very nice.
And now the quick outlet. Here's up ahead. It's Roop to the rack. And the transition, can't make the layup, has it stripped on the rebound, and Went comes away with the ball. I'm not sure how she missed that. And then Thiel into the front court, threw it behind the cutting Kern. Missed her by a mile, and it's Blue Streaks with a 6-5 lead, but a big turnover.
Yep, 6-5 lead, and they also have 6 turnovers already in the first 5.5 minutes.
2.5 to play first. Roop throws it ahead to Tester and finds Leatherman wide open opposite block. Nice passing for the Indians.
Had real nice spacing.
Now Pedraza on the crossover has the ball tied up by Tester. It goes out of bounds, and Pedraza had a foot on the baseline. It'll be Indian basketball. Another turnover.
Yep, pressure's really hurting the Streaks in that press.
Pedraza just dangled that out there like a lollipop, and Tester's not going to let that happen. Now the ball lobbed. It was touched by Tester. It goes into the backcourt and saved, but Pedraza comes up with it for Archbold. Turnover Indians. Here's a long 2 for Kern from the right side. It's good. And the Streaks with an 8-7 lead. Coronado brings it into the front court against the pressure. To the corner, Roop. Left corner, here's the drive baseline. Turns and fires this back out. Leatherman thought about a 3 left point. Didn't give it up to Staza. Under 2 to play first. Tester right corner. Finds the cutting Coronado. Bumped by Thiel and one. Nice finish through contact for Aslan.
Yeah, very nice cut off the ball and got the pass from Staza for the nice layup and the foul. Nice cut.
A little bit of a slow start to this one, but the two teams dueling it out now. Pedraza comes off the floor. Addie Kinsman comes in for Archbold. Was the foul on Pedraza? I believe it was. Free throw up for Coronado is no good. Can't finish, but she gets her own rebound, comes back to her, puts up another one from the block through traffic. Gets tipped, blocked out of bounds. Aslan, 5 foot tall. Some of those girls in there a little more than that and got a piece of that shot. But it's going to stay with the Indians. Tester comes off for the Tribe. Reyes back on.
That foul was on McKenna Thiel.
You're right. Thank you. Roop takes it out. Lobs into Staza. Back to the corner. Roop. Pump fake. Dribbles. Penetration. Finds Staza on the block. Partially blocked by Garricky. And Garricky grabbed by Reyes. We're going to get Anneli for her first. That's now 3 against the Indians. 1:36 left first period. It's an Indian 9-8 lead. Kern gets it to the middle, over the timeline to Thiel. Dribbles to her right. Streaks take their time. Crosses it over left side, high to Reagan Wendt. She'll dribble it back to the top. Lobs to Addie Kinsman, who's curling down toward the baseline. Bumped on the trip, but she trips and ball goes out of bounds. So baseline lead official had out of bounds, but the Trail was able to get the foul there.
Coronado.
Aslan Coronado is first, 4th against the Indians. Next foul for either team is a bonus. Kinsman takes it out. Lobs deep front court to Wendt, who goes upstairs for it. Pulls it in. Now Thiel puts it on the deck, tries to get by Roop. Stops a block. Turnaround shot, no good. Rebound goes out of bounds. Tapped out by Reagan Wendt.
Nice try by Thiel, and she did a nice jump stop and turned around a little jumper and a little bit too hard, but nice aggressive move.
Now here's the pressure again from Archbold. Roop handles, throws it into the front court, high on the left to Leatherman. Back to the middle, Coronado drives the free throw line, back out Leatherman. Coronado gets it on the wing, dribbles back to the top, curls it around to the right, now back to Staza, high on the left. 45 to shoot. Staza lobs underneath, finds Leatherman all by herself. Blue Streaks left her alone on the block, and she scores. 11-8 Indians, largest lead. Now here's a backdoor cut from Kern to Wendt for 2. Good communication for Archbold. Now Staza up the baseline, goes hard into Kern. Kern called for the foul. That's going to be a 2-shot foul for Staza. First on Kern.
Should be 5 fouls. There you go.
11-10. Indians briefly had an 11-8 lead. Staza's been at the line a lot already. Is this her 5th and 6th attempts? Free throw is no good. Long off iron. Second one in the air. In and out. Reyes gets the rebound. Turns right into Wendt and draws a foul. Anneli's going back to the line for 2.
Yeah, she just really out-muscled for the ball there and found herself wide open.
25.6 left in the first. The Indians were hitting at the charity stripe.
Yeah,
they'd be up by a lot right now.
They certainly would be.
Anneli's free throw no good as well.
This will be attempt number 11, and they've made 1.
Ooh, that's chilly.
1 for 10 right now.
Tegan Hamilton on for Mackenzie Staza. Hamilton 5'3" junior for the Indians. And now the ball comes out a long way. Kern tracks it down going the other way. Lobs to Garricky for the transition layup. Blue Streaks lead 12-11. And now Wendt in the pressure knocks it out of bounds into the student section. That gets the boys fired up. 15 seconds left, first quarter. So many missed free throws.
1 for 11. Wow, that's hard to believe.
Coronado able to get it over, beat the 10-second count. 6 to shoot, though, into the corner. Here's a three. Let's fly. Tegan Hamilton for three. Buries it. And that'll do it for the first period. The Indians take the lead back at the final second. 14-12. They take the lead into the second period here at the Thunderdome. We'll be back.
Every team knows that the two-point play can be a winning move. Hi, I'm Jody Herman, your local State Farm agent. That's why State Farm is here to help you go for two by combining your home and auto insurance. It's a great call that saves you time and money. So, go for the win and score savings by combining your home and auto. It's just another way that we're here to help life go right. Call me, Jody Herman, at 445-8626 today.
Providing broadcast coverage to Northwest Ohio and Southeastern Michigan since 1968. In our 56th year, this is WMTR FM, HD1, Archbold, Wauseon, a Northwest Ohio broadcasting radio station.
So we're back here at Archbold High School witnessing some not so good free throw shooting from the Indians, and they've still got themselves a 14-12 lead over the Blue Streaks with a big three ball from the corner by Tegan Hamilton at the horn. But these two teams duking it out. It's been actually very enjoyable. The score's gone back and forth quite a few times.
It certainly has. And right now, what's doing the Streaks pretty good. They are 11 rebounds as opposed to Wauseon's 3. And, of course, Wauseon's struggling from the foul line at 1 out of 11. Blue Streaks are 6 or 8 from the field. Wauseon was 6 of 13. And here we go. We'll start quarter number 2.
Streaks with the basketball to begin. Pedraza, Thiel, Went, Kern, and Garricky for Archbold. Ball passed into the block, and then Kern dribbles it back out top. Takes it all the way around.
2-3.
Thiel cross-court pass for Went. Left corner, dribbles it off her own knee out of bounds on the baseline. Another turnover for Archbold.
Actually, 1-3-1 zone is what Wauseon's throwing.
Ella Toole, Tester, Staza, Roop, and Coronado out there for Archbold to start the second. Here's the pressure again from the Streaks. And Roop throws it into Staza in the front court. Drives past or down, hard move into Thiel, but Thiel in position takes the offensive player control foul.
Yep, nice job.
It's a dunk for the defense, says Coach Krause.
It is, I like dunks.
Momentum turns often on that kind of a play.
Yeah, especially that's Mac's second foul. It's going to take a blow here for a little bit.
Pedraza brings it across, gives to Thiel. Now back to Pedraza, high on the right. Gets it, free throw line went, kicks out Thiel, now into the corner. Here's Garricky. Cross-court pass finds Pedraza, and then Kern. She'll let fly for three. Her three buries, hits the bottom of the net. 15-14. Blue Streaks back on top. And now Coronado into the front court, trying to get by Kern. Back out to Roop. She throws up a three. This one's short, but rebound by Tester. Misses the putback. Rebound grab by Coronado. Way to battle in there. Haslam brings it to the top. Pedraza guarding. I love to see the smaller statured players get in there and fight for rebounds. It's one of my favorite things in the game of basketball.
Yeah, especially since you got a little guy in 7th grade who's not real big.
That's right.
And he battles.
He does battle. Here's the pass taken away. Leatherman looking for Roop, but it's stolen by Kern. So Streaks with another takeaway. As I said in the pregame, Archbold getting 15 of those a game. That's kind of what their hallmark has been for the season, that kind of pressure D. Here's a three for Kern from the corner. This in and out. Rebound grabbed by Toole. And pitched away by Coronado. Takes it left side, crosses it over to Roop. High on the right. 15-14 Streaks. 6 minutes to play first half. Coronado on the wing, looking underneath for Toole. Threw it just past her, but Toole is able to rip it away from Thiel and score. Now up ahead, it's Went. And Went dribbles it out of bounds, but a foul called on Marin Leatherman. Getting in her path somewhat illegally.
Yeah, you think?
Leatherman's first, second on the team. Pedraza takes it out of bounds for the home team. Tries to wrap it into Went. And it's knocked away by Coronado. Leatherman ends up with it, so a turnover for Archbold.
That's a tough catch for Reagan in that tight area.
And Coronado dribbles it around and then flips it across to Leatherman into the corner. Here's Tester. Neither team great from downtown overall. 28% from three are the Indians, and the Streaks 25 from behind the arc. Here's Roop as I say that, and she lets one fly. It's hard off iron. Rebound grabbed by Pedraza. Into the front court to Kern. Gets it free throw line. Garricky turns into defenders, able to come up with a loose basketball, puts it on the floor, goes again hard into defenders, partially blocked by Tester, and the Indians come up with this. 16-15, Indians in front. Coronado down the lane, right side or left side, and a travel called. Kind of got herself out of control and twisted up.
Yeah, that's the fourth turnover for the Lady Indians here in the midway through the second quarter.
Reagan Wentz sits down for the Blue Streaks. Charlie Forward comes back into the game with 2 fouls. 4:50 to play first half. Thiel gets it to the high post forward. She turns, faces up, tries to get by Tester, and draws the foul from Johanna. So Forward going to the free throw line. That's the third on the Indians. Tester's second. So 2 on Tester and 2 on Staza. Still a lot to play in this first half. First free throw is up and good for Forward.
Halftime score from Delta. Patrick Henry had a good second quarter, 31-21 a half.
Wow. First free throw good, ties the game at 16, and the Indians are going to take a timeout at this juncture. 4:47 left to play first half. They're going to take a full. We'll take it with them. 16-16 at the Thunderdome.
FCHC Podiatry in Wauseon is accepting new patients. Dr. Ahmad Attar, podiatrist, offers comprehensive foot and ankle medical care for patients of all ages close to home. For your appointment, call 330-2638. That's 330-2638. FCHC Podiatry is located in Suite GO4 in the North Medical Office Building on the Fulton County Health Center campus in Wauseon.
Hi, this is Carrie from Your Main Stops, reminding you that Your Main Stop has everything you need for the weekends. Start your weekend with a hot coffee and a fresh John's Donuts. Fill your car with gas or diesel, choose wisely, and you're ready for an adventure. Main Stop has what you need, and you can get it fast. Wherever you are in Northwest Ohio, there is a Main Stop near you, ready to help you to maximize your weekend. Remember, the best stop is Main Stop.
We're stalemated at 16. 4.5 minutes to halftime here at the Thunderdome. Streaks and Indians. It's been a nice contest here between these two teams. Two defensive teams. Forward back to the free throw line. Gets her second attempt out of the timeout. It's up and good. Makes both of them on that trip and takes the lead back. 17-16. Coronado walks it across for the Indians. At that last timeout, Reyes checked in, as well as Leatherman and Hamilton. Reyes inside out, finds Leatherman. The three from the right wing is good from Marin Leatherman.
Come off the bench and now has 7 points for the Indians.
Now Kern in the front court spins against Toole. Ball outside, grabbed by Thiel. 19-17, Indians back in front. Kern looking for the cutter. Pedraza catches it before it goes to the baseline. Has to bring this one back out. Gives to Claire. Swings it across to Forward. She'll take it to the left side. Back to the top, Kern. Quick pass back to Pedraza on the wing. Crosses it through. Garricky faces up against Reyes. Puts it on the deck and goes right into Anneli and draws a foul. That's 2 on Reyes. Starting to count up here for the Indians. 4 against the team. Reyes comes out. Hamilton back, or Toole back in.
That's a tough matchup for Reyes. Miley got a little quickness there.
Now ball in Pedraza. Spin move, or Pedraza gives it to Forward, and the spin move shot is up, no good. Rebound grabbed by the Indians. Quickly ahead, here's Toole finding Leatherman. Quick passing, no good. Toole with the rebound. Put back, no good. Ball tapped out of bounds. Stays with the red team. .345 to play to half. 19-17, Indians up. It's just gone back and forth. Great game. Inbounds from Roop to Leatherman. And her pass looking for Toole is taken away by Pedraza. Now quickly outlets to Thiel and then Kern, but she can't handle it as the ball's headed out of bounds. We have one official calling out of bounds, but the trail official calling a shove on Archbold's Pedraza. Kern.
Wow, that was awkward.
It was. So the foul is Claire's second. First against Archbold in the period. Coronado dribbles through defenders into the front court, but has it poked out by Pedraza. Headed down the lane, goes out on the baseline. And Roop will take it out. Lobs it to the wing to Toole. Crosses to Leatherman. Left point. Crossover dribble gets by Pedraza down the line into Garricky, and a held ball called on the shot attempt by Leatherman. Garricky got a hand in there to tie it up. Arrow favors Wauseon. .319.
That was a nice drive by Leatherman. I wish she'd have pulled up a little bit quicker for a little jumper instead of getting too deep. That's the jump ball.
Nice crossover to get her open. Well, you're right about that. Ball into Leatherman. Now Leatherman has it stripped away by Pedraza, but on the back end of that one, Pedraza had some contact that's illegal, and so she's called for her second foul. First foul.
First foul.
Second against the Blue Streaks. Ball out of bounds on the side. 3:16 to play first half. 19-17 Indians. And a long three for Roop on the way. Short, no good. She was wide open, said, why not? Forward with the rebound, finds Thiel now. Quick outlet up ahead. Garricky in front of everybody. Indians didn't get back. Miley scores.
Nice pass up court by Kern.
And the pressure, again, Coronado able to dribble around it herself. Finds Roop in the front court ahead of everybody on the baseline, but knocked out of bounds by Thiel. Stays with Wauseon. Game knotted at 19. Had a lot of ties. A lot of lead changes. Coronado takes it out. Struggling to find somebody. Throws it to Toole, who one-footed shot up. Rebound grabbed by Garricky and Toole. Toole goes down. She's called for a travel.
A tough turnover.
Awkward scenario there. Ella had no choice but to catch it and throw it off 1 foot. Almost got it to drop. Archbold basketball. Pedraza gets it across to Thiel into the front court. Now to forward on the wing, back to the top to Thiel. Kern, right wing to Garricky at the free throw line. Back out to Thiel. And they reverse it left side. Forward, step back three over Roop for three, no good. Kern on the backside comes away with the rebound and a jump ball called. Coronado able to get a couple hands on that one. Possession arrow favors Archbold. I'll leave it at 19. 2:20 to play first half. Pedraza inbounds. Forward, three, right wing. In and out. Battle for the rebound. And it was Toole with possession, shoved from behind by Garricky. Good box out from Ella that time.
That was very nice. Very nicely done by Toole.
So Garricky picks up foul number one and the third against Archbold. Forward comes off for the defensive possession. Reagan went back in for the Streaks. Here's the pressure again. The inbounds. Coronado takes it to the left. Now she doesn't have any help, so she's going to try to dribble around defender. She's going the wrong way, but she's able to beat Garricky to the sideline, and a timeout taken before the 10-second count by Coach Shelley Borton and the Indians. They'll get a 30 here with it tied at 19. 2:05 left first half. We'll be back.
Hi, this is Heidi Kaufman with Kaufman Door, reminding you to call Kaufman Door for all your garage door and opener, sales, service, and repair needs. We have the skills and our service is great. So give us a call at 567-454-0518. Kaufman Door, Wauseon, Ohio.
I can't even count the number of lead changes we've had in this one already, or ties, but it's been quite a few. I'd say there's at least a dozen. We're tied at 19 right now.
You'd think a good stat guy would be able to keep track of
give me till halftime.
Change of scores.
Yep.
Leads.
Where can we find a good stat guy?
I don't know. That is a great stat to keep sometimes.
We've been looking for one.
I don't know.
2 minutes to play first half. It's Coronado that'll bring it across and throws it to the baseline. Now to Toole inside. The pass from Chester, but the shot up no good. And on the rebound attempt, it's last touched by the Indians. Toole turned and put it up. Just will not drop. She even put her hands in the air going, I don't know what to do. She used glass and rim and everything. Forward comes back in for the Streaks, and Reagan Wentz sits down. So now the chance to break the deuce goes over to the Streaks. Like a tennis match. Forward left wing. Now gets it right point. 3 on the way for Garricky. No good. And a fight for the rebound. Coronado in position, and Pedraza shoved her from behind. That's 4 fouls on Archbold and 2 on Pedraza. Roop takes it out of bounds. Minute 34 to play. Possession back to the Indians. Substitutions for both teams. Kinsman and Went in for Archbold. Hamilton comes out, and who else did they bring off? I didn't see, but they brought, I know they brought Tester back in, and Staza. So Tester, Coronado. Coronado's got an eye problem. She may have lost a contact. She was trying to dribble without being able to see.
I think she got accidentally poked.
The official takes a timeout, stops things so she can get situated. Roop, Coronado, Tester, Staza, and Toole out there for the Indians. And Coach Ziegler wants an explanation. Who called timeout, he says.
Well, I have no problem with them stopping the clock.
The equipment timeout. You can take timeouts for equipment and things like that. I guess you can call this equipment. Being able to see. So, minute 23 left in the first half. We're still stuck at that 19-19 score. We've been here for a little while. But I can tell you that we have been tied 4 times. How about that?
That's very good. That's a good stat keeper.
Doing the best I can. All right.
Okay, I'm going to tell you the lead has changed hands 7 times.
Well done. Lob into the corner. Tester with it. Lobs in down to the post. Toole this time makes it good. It's not to be denied again.
That was well done. She posted really well in the left block and got the nice pass, little turnaround over her left shoulder.
Kinsman has it stripped. She's trapped at half court. Staza takes it and goes the other way for the left-handed layup at the other end. A 4-point lead for the Indians all of a sudden. Went lobs down low looking for Garricky. She has to go upstairs to pick that up. Kicks back out to Thiel. Crosses it through to the right wing. Here's Kern on the drive. Dribbles it off her ankle out of bounds. Turnover Streaks. 23-19. Indians with the lead in the basketball. Chance to really take some mo into the locker room. Staza passes across for Roop. Back over to Staza. That was interesting. They ran Staza off a screen in that pressure. Now Roop's 3 is on the way and good. Sophie Roop puts her team up 7.
That's big.
Now Thiel drives, kicks, Kern back out to Thiel, out near the timeline to Kinsman with 10 to shoot it. She'll give it to Wendt. Reagan dribbles it back to the top with 5 now to shoot. Do they know the clock? Garricky with it, free throw line. She drives the lane, shot up block, puts it up again. It's good. Officials say basket counts. Lead cut down to 5, but some damage done there at the end of the first half by the Indians, and they take a 26-21 advantage into the intermission. Krause and I will take a break. We'll be back in 3 minutes.
Now, at Terry Hennick's Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram, no more stress and worry on where to park or where to go. When you arrive for either repair work or our express lane oil changes, we ask that you please follow the arrows on the parking lot. Pull up to the garage door on the right and give us a honk. A service advisor will come right out to greet you and start the write-up process with a walk-around and your courtesy alignment check. If the right lane is full, we have an overflow lane on the left to pull into. Thank you for all your past and continued business, and remember, at Terry Henricks, only your vehicle gets more attention than you.
Are you a veteran or a dependent of a veteran? Do you know the benefits that are available to you, such as VA health care, financial assistance, transportation to VA appointments, and other benefits? These questions and more can be answered by contacting the Fulton County Veterans Service Office at 419-337-9266 or by visiting us at the Detweiler Building in Wauseon or on the web at FultonCountyOH.com. Our services are always free. Remember, the only veteran we can't assist is the one that doesn't contact us.
Hi, this is Lori King from 666 Outdoor. Get your mower ready for spring by scheduling a mower service package starting at $99.99 for all makes and models. Schedule by February 15th and receive free pickup and delivery within 25 miles of 666 Outdoor. Call or text 419-267-5196 to schedule your service package today at 666 Outdoor.
Hi, Mike Richardson, owner of Deepwater Designs. Deepwater Designs is Northwest Ohio's builder of luxury outdoor living products, your complete outdoor living destination, specializing in decks, docks, pergolas, patio covers, and sunrooms. Our composite decks offer a lifetime of maintenance-free care where you live on your deck, you don't work on it. Our docks are truly custom, have slip-resistant composite decking, and can be left in year-round in most cases. Our pergolas and patio covers are second to none, whether you like the classic pergola, operable pergola, or solid patio cover. Our sunrooms create another room in your home and is available for your family to enjoy year-round, available single-pane, double-pane, high-performance glass. Our products all carry a lifetime limited warranties. We are your A+ BBB and 5-star Google builder. Call Mark Johnson at 419-944-6863 or visit us online at deepwaterdesigns.com or TimoSunroomsToledo.com.
High school letter jackets, custom embroidery and screen printing. If you're outfitting your team, if you need gear, get here. The Sports Place at Wauseon Ace. Your home for spirit gear for your favorite teams, high school, college, and pro, and great local service. Sports equipment from head to toe. The Sports Place has you covered. Fulton County Sporting Goods Store. There's nothing else like the Sports Place at Wauseon Ace. Need gear? Get here. In the Ace Plaza, Wauseon.
And we're back here at Archbold High School. The Blue Streaks and the Indians doing battle in ladies hoop this evening. And it was a very tightly contested first half until the very end of it. Throughout that first quarter, the lead changed 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times in that first period of play that the lead changed. They were tied several times in there as well. But the reason that the Wauseon Indians hadn't pulled away more than 14-12 to close out that first quarter was that they were 1 for 11 in the first period from the free throw line. They had plenty of opportunities to blow that thing up early, and they could not do it. In the second period, Archbold came out with a Claire Curran 3 to take the lead at 15-14. Indians snatched it right back. Back and forth we went down the road to 19-19. We were tied at that score for quite a long time. And the Blue Streaks had Coronado in the backcourt in trouble. Shelley Borton took a 30-second timeout. And then immediately after the 30-second timeout, the Indians rattled off a 7-0 run to put themselves ahead 26-19 before the Streaks were able to get a bucket at the very end by Miley Garricky to make it our halftime score of 26-21 at half. Krause, what do you have for our stats?
Numbers look like this. Rebounds fairly even. Archbold 16, Wauseon 14. Archbold has 3 offensive and 11 defensive in their total. Wauseon's got 6 offensive boards and 6 defensive boards. Turnovers, Archbold has 11 and a half, Wauseon 6. Shooting for the first half, Archbold was 10 of 18 for 56%.
Wow.
1 of 6 behind the line, 17%. Indians, on the other hand, 11 of 26 from the field, 42%. 3 of 6 from behind the line, 50% there. Foul line, you said Wauseon 1 for 11. They didn't shoot any more in the second quarter. 90% for the first half. And then Archbold 2 for 2, 100% for the first half from the line. Individual scoring, Archbold 21 points led by Miley Garrick's 8. Followed by Claire Curran off the bench today for 5. And then McKenna Thiel has a couple layups for 4. Charlie Forward and Reagan Went both have 2 for the total of 21 points. The Indians are led by, off the bench again, Maren Leatherman, really did some nice things. 7 points to lead the Indians. Sophia Roop with that big three at the end of toward the end of the half. There's 5 points now. The Ella Toole off the bench. Nice, solid play. 4 points for Ella. And then you have Mackenzie Stezza with 3. You have Aislinn Coronado with 2. Anala Reyes with 2. And Tegan Hamilton had that 3 for their team total of 26.
So when you look at the stats there, they're fairly even in rebounding, 14 and 12. There's a definite advantage for the Indians, 16-14, but definite advantage for the turnover column. Again, the Streaks on the short end of that one with double the turnovers, right, of what the Indians have put up there. Indians shooting better from deep, but then when you talk about free throw percentage, it's not great, but the Blue Streaks still only have 2 at the line and 1 for the Indians, so not a real gap in terms of that. So the gap comes in and kind of being able to shoot the ball from deep again tonight. Yeah,
right now that is the difference in this contest. 3 made threes as opposed to Archbold shooting just 1 make from the 3-point land. And, a 5-point game, that's 6 points. I can do math. Mm-hmm. But no, it was a good first half. Both teams went at it. I thought I was really impressed how well Wauseon got the ball inside to their post people. Toole was a benefactor a couple times. Yeah. Reyes got a dish inside once, and then Tester does a decent job getting to the rack as well. So Sophia Roop definitely is the main cog. It's what she wants to do, and what separates her is that she has the ability to make the 3.
Yeah.
Even though if you look at her yearly stats, it's only like 29%. Yeah. But still, she's still a weapon out there, and you got to be make sure you guard her. And that was a huge 3 at the end of that toward the end of the half.
Yep, that's right.
Archbold right now, 11 turnovers. I've done them in a little bit. I don't know. I didn't keep track of how many points are getting off the turnovers, but
we need to get a better stat person for that too. Maybe
I hear it.
We need some help. If you hear us and you're interested, we need some help. Go ahead.
Anyway. I don't think they've gotten. My point was, I don't think they've scored a whole lot off the turnovers. As far as they're not leading directly to layups, is my point. But I like the play of McKenna Thiel. I thought she was aggressive getting the rack a couple times. That was really good to see. Miley Gerke's got 8 points, which is leading the Streaks. And I think they can take more advantage of Miley. I think she needs to be more aggressive. I think that's a hard matchup for the Indians.
If they can get her the ball where they have a couple times at the free throw line and she faces up against Reyes or Toole, she's got a little bit quicker step, I think, to be able to get by those 2 defenders.
And, you got to like the freshman off the bench tonight, Claire Kern, coming in, and, she looks comfortable out there taking care of the ball, and, she shoots it pretty well. So I think the third quarter here, the first 4 minutes, we always talk about that, and I always think it's a big 4 minutes of this contest. It'll play a factor as we lead into the second half.
Well, one other observation before we go to break here is that Coronado has not really been terribly fazed by the Blue Streak pressure, and that's the thing. To her credit, being a really good ball handler, she split the trap a couple of times herself, which when that can happen, all of a sudden that opens up the down the floor possibilities for your team. That Archbold's going to have to figure out a way to take some of that away from her, maybe make it a little tougher on her getting it across.
Well, and the other thing is, since you talk about the pressure, Archbold's got to do a better job against the full court press of Wauseon. Now, the second quarter they did a much better job, but they're just getting the ball too close. They're throwing a long corner, which is fine, but the person in the long corner is getting the ball down by the baseline. They need to get a little higher, and then when you get it, take off. Don't let the person run all the way from the baseline and go get a trap set on you.
Right, so that's happened a few different times, and the Indians are capitalizing on that. That's where those 11 turnovers are coming from. They're pinning them against the sidelines. All right, Kraus and I are going to take a minute. When we come back, we'll have the start of the third quarter here between the Blue Streaks and the Indians. 26-21 at half. Tribe up.
Hi, I'm Jessica. I'm the general manager of the Wauseon Pizza Hut. Pizza Hut accommodates groups of all sizes at any time of the year. Incentive or training meals, luncheons or dinners, class parties, tailgating or home gating. Whenever there's a group to feed, Pizza Hut makes it easy, delicious, and affordable. So call us today for all your needs at 419-337-5555.
McCutcheon Concrete in Lyons, Ohio specializes in quality poured walls. For a free estimate, call Sean McCutcheon at 419-388-6083. Always proud to salute the accomplishments of our students and athletes. McCutcheon Concrete in Lyons.
As we get ready to start the second half here at the Thunderdome, it's 26-21. Indians leading this one. Coronado, Staza, Tester, Reyes, and Roop out there for the Indians. Pedraza, Kern, Thiel, Garricky, and forward for Archbold. Indians possessed to start the second half.
Archbold going man-to-man.
Pedraza on Staza. Gets past her, but Garricky on the help, able to avert that shot, and the rebound is grabbed by Kern. But as soon as she tries to throw it up to Thiel, Roop smacks it out of bounds. I'm not sure I could get a ball over Sophia Roop. When she goes up like that, she is long. So long. That's an intimidating defender. Now the ball to the high post forward with her back to the basket. Trapped by Roop. Able to split defenders. And forward gets down the lane for a layup. Somehow got out of the trap by Tester and Roop. And now they put a trap on of their own. Staza is able to come up with the basketball. Pushes it ahead to Tester. 2-on-1 break. Pull up J for Tester is good in the lane. Lead back to 5.
Nice job off glass for Johanna there in the middle of the key. I like that, off glass.
Forward on the wing. They cross it to the right wing to Kern. High post. Here's Garricky working against Reyes, trying to get by. Reyes stops the drive back out to Kern. Staza now is on her as she gets by. And the block by Staza is going to be her third foul. Kern on the way to the rack was able to get the shot up and is awarded 2 free throws.
Yeah, it took a baseline drive off the right side, and she got near the basket there, and she threw it up with the left hand, which was a good play, drew the foul, and now 2 shots.
And immediately, Marion Leatherman off the bench is going to sub in for McKenzie. Free throw good for Kern. Staza out, Leatherman in. Second free throw for Claire on the way. Good rotation, needed it, hit all the iron and went down. 28-25. Coronado will bring it up. No pressure from Archbold. Man-to-man, they pick up half court. It's Pedraza on her. Takes it to the left side. Tries to hand it to Tester. A little careless. Forward almost got a steal there. Tester comes up with it, gives to Coronado. Now down the lane, left side. Left-handed layup up. Almost went, wouldn't fall. Tester with the rebound. Her putback no good. Reyes the putback, and she's fouled. Reyes gets 2 free throws on the foul by Pedraza. And that's Pedraza's third, team's first.
Yep.
Reyes' first free throw short. On only 62% for the season from the free throw line. 6 minutes, 35 left third. Second free throw on the way for Annalise. She gets this one. Makes it a 29-25 lead for the Indians. Thiel will bring it up for the Streaks. Gives to Kern on the wing. She pulls back out to the corner. Gives to Thiel high on the right. McKenna dribbles it around to the left. Now back to Kern at the top. And they swing it to Pedraza on the wing. Cutter comes through. Nothing's there. Now finds the second cutter. It's forward. Charlie can't finish at the rim. Battle for the rebound goes to Coronado. Aslan brings it to the front court. Goes right side. Back to the center. Takes it around to the left. Into Leatherman. Dribbles, drives. Baseline. Shot up for Leatherman. In and out. She had one just like that the first half. This one not so good. Nice looking touch. Just didn't drop. 29-25. Streaks with the basketball. Trailing 4. Charlie brings it back to the top. Gives to Thiel. Goes to the baseline. Guarded by Leatherman. Cross-court pass. Ripped out of the sky by Tester. That's too far for a pass with that low of velocity. 5.5 to play third. 29-25 Indians. Here's Coronado looking to penetrate past Garricky. Spins in the lane. Goes to her right. Has it stripped out. And a traveling called.
Good call. Good call.
So the Blue Streak basketball underneath. You got a final from Delta?
No, it's 53-33 after 3 quarters.
Okay.
Patrick Henry. Looking like they're going to wrap that baby up.
Forward with it on the wing. Back to the top to Thiel. She'll take it to her right. Dragged her pivot foot. Got away with it. Slings it back out top to Kern. Now to Pedraza, left wing. The drive baseline. Stopped by Coronado. Wings it back out to forward. Now to Kern and Thiel on the right wing. Got 4 out looking for that cutter. Here's forward, a reverse layup, no good. Pedraza skies for the board. Kicks out. Thiel, 3 on the way. No good long. Again, a battle for the rebound. Forward goes over the top of Tester, and the call is against Charlie. Now, Tester had a body on her, but the ball didn't come right to Johanna. Forward tried to go past her for the ball. Tough call. Probably could have gone either way. Here comes Leatherman in the front. Gives to Coronado on the wing. She'll take it. Free throw line. Kicks to the corner. Tester left open. Her 3 is up. No good. Rebound grabbed by Charlie Forward. And now the outlet ahead. 2 blue streaks. Untouched. Garricky to the rack. Indians crashed the glass on that one. Gambled and left 2 streaks streaking. 29-27. The Indians still with the lead. They took the lead to the locker room on a 7-2 run to end the half. And now it's Reyes high-low underneath for Leatherman for 2. She got lost underneath and found something. 4 to play third. Lead back to 4. Kern thought about a 3. Instead gives it across to forward. Left point, Charlie. Dribbles a few times. Back to Kern on the right. Zone defense still from the Indians. And now Thiel crosses over, gets down the lane, throws up the shot. No good, but they're going to call a blocking foul on the screen. Yikes. Claire Kern whistled for her 3rd foul. 3rd against Archbold. Reyes and Tester check out. Staza comes back in. And Ella Toole. And the Streaks are going to take a 30-second timeout. Indian basketball, 31-27, Tribe up. 3.
Got a ride that needs a tune-up? Souls Motorsports Stryker is your one-stop service shop for all things power sports. From tires and batteries to spark plugs and oil changes, Souls has the parts you need and the expertise to get you back on the trail fast. At Souls, they work on all aspects of power sports, from motorcycles, scooters, mopeds, and dirt bikes to ATVs and side-by-sides. No job too big or too small. Souls skilled technicians know these machines inside and out. So keep your power sport running strong. Souls Motorsports, keeping you geared up and ready to ride in sunny downtown Stryker.
A battle going on here at the Thunderdome. It's a 4-point game. The Indians in front. If we had the little line graph that they have on ESPN for the score throughout the game, you'd see that the red line was above the blue line more than the other way. But it's still been close the whole time.
Yep. Yes, it is. And Archbold is a green score or a red score on the scoreboard. The green's ahead.
31-27, Wauseon. Stasa gets it high post, puts it on the floor, tries to get by Kern, and then as she throws it through the key, it's stripped away. Pedraza goes to the floor and is tied up by Toole. And the possession arrow will go to the Streaks.
That's one thing you see a lot in the girls' basketball where the player gets too deep inside there and there's really no place to go.
No option.
And like her, Mackenzie that time, I'd like to see her just shoot a little jumper. I mean, instead of getting another 5 feet deeper.
Yep.
Got herself into trouble.
Blue Streaks with a takeaway. Kern back to the top. Gives to forward. Right, left point 3 for Charlie is no good. Tester with the rebound. Shot off a first pass. And one and done. Coronado goes to her right, now back to the left. Down the lane, hard into Garricky, but blocked by Miley. Miley comes up with the rebound and the block. Didn't even jump, just kept her feet. Now Kern, long 2 for Claire on the way. In transition is no good. Rebound grabbed by Leatherman. And 2 possessions there for Archbold. Not great shot looks. 2.5 to play third period. 31-27 Indians. Tester with it high on the left. Indians going to take some time. Passes to Coronado. It's contested. Garricky all the way out near the timeline on Coronado.
Shelley wants a timeout.
A little stagnant on that offensive possession, so the Indians take time. They're going to get a full here with 2:24 left, third period. Tribe up 31-27. We'll be back.
Weigel Funeral Homes doesn't believe in funerals by the numbers. Whoever you are, whatever brings you joy or gives your life meaning, that's what a funeral is supposed to express. Weigel Funeral Homes invites you to explore your options. Call 800-826-9730 or find us on the web at weigelfuneralhomes.com. Weigel Funeral Homes in Swanton, Metamora, and Delta. A fresh approach to funeral care.
Aquatech Water Conditioning strives to make the entire process of taking control of your water easy. Water quality can vary from one household to the next, with no one-size-fits-all treatment option. We offer no-cost, no-obligation consultations, where we will listen to your concerns and test your water. This allows us to recommend the best water treatment option for you based on your wants and needs. Call us at 419-335-8831, visit our website at aquatechwater.net, or stop by and see us at 7300 State Route 108 in Wauseon.
Take control of your water at Aquatech Water Conditioning.
Indians with a 31-27 lead with 2:24 left in the third period, and they have just held that lead since halftime here. Streaks have not led since 17-16 17-16. It was partway through the second quarter. Indians really just controlling things. Roop with it out of bounds, slings it into the backcourt to Coronado. Again, Archbold picks up half court. Garricky on the wing guarding Tester. Looking back door for Coronado, but Coronado had already looked away, wasn't expecting it as she cut to the rack. Ball went out of bounds on the baseline. Would have been a nice look if both players were on the same page. Nobody else down there to stop that play. Thiel with it, hands to Kern on the wing, now to the free throw line forward with her back to the basket. Backs down, working against Root. Fades back to her left. Shot up, partially blocked. Reyes comes away with the rebound for the Indians. Tough sledding for Charlie tonight. Coronado to her left. Being guarded by Pedraza. Dribbled it off a shoe, not sure whose, but a battle for a loose basketball. Garricky there, tied up. Coronado and Garricky go to the floor. The Indians will retain possession. Reagan Wendt checks in for the Blue Streaks. Charlie forward goes off with her 3 fouls. Minute 40 to play third. Roop finds the cutter. Tester down the lane. Johanna finishes. Beautiful execution.
Yeah, well done. That's a big bucket. Love to score off out of bounds.
Kern into the front court. Slings it back to Thiel at the top and across to Pedraza. Now on the wing, Garricky. Looking for the back cutter. It's Thiel. She's got it. Shot up. No good. Blocked by Leatherman, but fouled as well. Marin picks up her second against the Indians. Thiel at the line for the Blue Streaks this season, 38%. First one no good. Tegan Hamilton comes in for the Indians, replacing Leatherman. Kern and Pedraza off, and Meyer and Kinsman on for the Blue Streaks. 1:21 left, third period, 33-27 Indians. Second free throw for McKenna is nothing but the bottom of the can, and it's down to 5 again. Coronado gets the inbounds and then runs Kinsman off a Tester screen. Kinsman went hard to the floor, and she's very, very, very slow getting up. She went full steam into Tester, and Johanna never budged. Johanna comes over to help her up. It was solid.
Yeah, that's just basketball, unfortunately. I mean, Addie's she's a little spark plug, and then she was going hard defensively, and the screen was set. Very good screen by Tester, and boom, she caught her square. And what I like, Tester went back and checked on her. That was real nice of her.
So as Indians basketball. Wow. Maddie Bowers takes Kinsman's place. She goes down to the corner to meet with Tina Stanley, the trainer. 1:09 to play. Ball is entered into Reyes, and she wraps it around but can't get the shot off. It's partially blocked, I believe, by Garricky. Goes out of bounds. It'll stay with the Indians. They're going to have it on the sideline, and kind of a tough spot, a little deep in the sideline there in the corner. Roop will take it out. Thiel guarding. Having trouble finding somebody. He's able to get it to Coronado in the nick of time. And Coronado feeds Reyes on the post. Strong move past Bowers. Can't finish. Rebound grabbed by Thiel. 50 seconds to play third. 33-28. See if Archbold can get a little mo going into the fourth. Bowers with it, left wing. Gets it free throw line. Here's Wynn. Pump fake. Trying to get a shot off over Roop. And she draws the foul. That took a few pump fakes.
Yeah, she kept pivoting a little bit, and she found herself a little seam and threw it up there, drew the foul.
They give the foul to Tegan Hamilton.
What?
I didn't see her involved, but she gets her first foul, the third against the Tribe. Free throw is good for Wint. Gives her third point. Couple of subs re-entering for the Tribe. They bring Ella Toole back in to replace Annalie Reyes. And Tegan Hamilton comes out, replaced by Marin Leatherman. 39.8 seconds left third. Reagan Went with her second free throw. On the way, no good. She's 50% for the season and was 50% that trip. 33-29, Indians. 30 seconds to play, third period. Coronado with it high on the left, gives to Tester on the wing. She runs to her, takes it to her right off a screen. 20 seconds to shoot. Coronado now with it, volleyball line. Meyer guarding. Dribbles toward her left. That ball is like attached to her. She is very skilled. And now here's a pass looking backdoor for Toole. Stripped away by Garricky. Another block for Miley. 3 seconds to shoot it. Meyer checks the clock. Volleyball line three. No good. And our third quarter in the books. The Indians held the lead throughout the third period, and they hold it now, 33-29 as we head to the fourth.
Need a new or used car? Cruise over to H&K Family Auto. For over 70 years, H&K's dealerships have been the cornerstones in the Continental and Archbold communities, as well as the tri-state area. H&K also has the largest pre-owned truck selection in Northwest Ohio, and they will even buy your current vehicle. With excellent customer service and a family-friendly environment, the H&K family will get you into a vehicle you love today. H&K Family Auto on South Main Street in Continental and North Defiance Street in Archbold. Or you can find them at hkfamilyauto.com.
Well, no separation as of yet, but that was the Blue Streaks' turn to kind of do themselves in a little bit at the free throw line, missing some opportunities to maybe make this closer or even tie it. 33-29. What was the shooting there in that third period by Archbold?
Archbold was 2 of 9, including 0 for 3 from behind the line. And Wauseon was 3 for 11. Like you said, they had an opportunity there to narrow it down a little bit more, but not quite. They're still only down 4 going into the fourth.
Same margin. Actually, Streaks gained a point on them in that quarter. As we start the fourth quarter, Ella Toole, Marin Leatherman, Max Staza, Aslan Coronado, and Johanna Tester for the Indians. Pedraza, Thiel, Miley Garricky, Charlie Forward, and Claire Kern for Archbold. And they get it high post to Forward. She was looking for the backdoor cutter. It's not there. Puts it on the floor and then instead kicks it out. Here's Kern with the drive. Kicks to Forward. Right point three for Charlie, and she buries it. Lead down to 1.
That makes things interesting real quick.
And that was set up with Thiel, or with Kern on the assist. She drew the defender, and just pitched it back for her teammate. Opened up a gap enough for Charlie to see it. So 7:20 to shoot or to play in this one. It's 33-32. A foul called on Kern.
Yep.
And that's Claire's fourth. Little handsy. And that's immediately going to get Grace Meyer back in the game. Claire Kern checks out. Tester takes it out for the Indians, far sideline. Lobs it into the backcourt to Coronado, and she'll take her time bringing it across. Meyer picks her up half court. Gets it back to Toole high on the right. And crosses it to Leatherman. Almost ripped away by Meyer. Contesting that one. Marin comes up with it. Gets in the lane. Spins. Tied up by Garricky. And the arrow favors Wauseon. Sorry for the suspense. Staza takes it out of bounds, looking for Tester. It was there, but didn't give it to her. Instead, throws it toward Toole, and it's poked away. Difficult play, a tie-up in the arrow. Immediately flips back to White. She missed her first option with Tester.
She had it wide open.
Tester couldn't believe how open she was. I think that little delay, Staza went to option number 2, and the Streaks took it away. So Archbold basketball trailing by 1. They've trailed throughout the second half. Forward with it at the free throw line. Turns, fires for 3 over Roop, fading away, no good. Garricky on the backside with the rebound, put back, blocked by Toole and saved by Toole. Big play, remember that moment. Saved a bucket and the basketball. Staza drives baseline. In trouble, kicks back out to Roop. She'll take it left baseline. Dumps it off for Staza. 3 up on the way. No good. Pedraza with a nice box out. And Alana comes up with the rebound. Gives to Meyer, who quickly gets it ahead to Thiel in the front court. Ball crossed over to forward, left wing. And now here's a drive. Garricky trying to get a shot off over Toole. And gets Toole to lean in and draws the foul. Ella would have been fine if she'd have stayed straight up, but the pump fake.
She put her arms. She was not diagonal there with it. She was too much into her.
So that foul is Toole's first.
They call that verticality.
That's right, playing a verticality. Good. Free throw for Garricky. Good. Ties the game to 33. It's our first tie for a long time. .609 to play. Garricky's second up. All the way around the rim, no good. Falls off into the hands of Staza. She's going to bring it up, then dump it back for Coronado and let her set up the offense. They go high post to Tester. Back to forward. Backing down, now gets by forward. Layup is good for Tester. That's just athleticism.
That's a 4-year letter winner making a play there.
35-33, Indians back in front. Thiel goes high post. Garricky, she's down the lane, gets nudged by Toole, and another foul committed by Ella. That's 2 on Toole and 2 on the Indians. Annalie Reyes checks back in for Wauseon. Pedraza fires it into the key. To forward, shot up, turnaround, jumper, no good. Roop comes down with it. Roop didn't get a piece of it, but she was there affecting that trajectory.
Yep, no doubt.
Coronado goes left side. Crosses it over against Pedraza. Spin move, back toward the middle. And then tried to fire it through the key to Reyes, and Reyes wasn't expecting it. It went out of bounds. Kind of a forced pass that time from Aslan. So Archbold with a chance to tie or take the lead. 35-33 Indians. 5:17 to play. Thiel with it left side. Brings it across the timeline. Now goes right wing to Meyer. Grace slings it across. Forward left wide open. Roop late getting out. 3 is no good. Rebound grabbed by Garricky. Another one from Miley. Kicks it out. Meyer finds forward at the top of the key. Drives hard into Coronado and gets the foul. Forward was in trouble. She had nowhere to go. Coronado bailed her out. Garricky is all over for Archbold tonight.
She's getting some big boards, isn't she?
She's got to have 7.
Yeah, I'm not keeping track of stat person.
Again, the job is open. Now the ball loose on the floor. Tester and Thiel go to the floor together. And a foul committed on Archbold. They get Thiel for that. No, I'm sorry. They get Garricky for her second. So 2 fouls committed by the Streaks. I'm not trading partners. I'm just saying we got a third seat. We could use a little help. Maybe I'll find some 7th grade boy whose basketball season's over. Maybe he can come and join us. And the ball passed through the key, taken away by Meyer for the Streaks. 35-33, Indians lead, but Streaks just keep looking for opportunity. Meyer's 3 is up, no good. Rebound grabbed by Reyes. Indians playing with fire here. They need a bucket. It's been a little while. Tester with it in front of the bench. Takes it to her right. Hands to Coronado. Now back to Staza at the top. Garricky comes out to guard. Just me, or the Blue Streaks closing gaps a little faster? Seems like that pressure is a little hotter now.
Yeah, man-to-man has been solid.
And Staza guarded by Garricky. Garricky getting away with some hands-on. Gives to Tester the 3 for Johanna. In and out, just rimmed out. Rebound grabbed by forward. Meyer has it going the other way. Finds forward up in front. Thought about a 3 instead. Unloads back to Meyer, and they swing it across to Thiel on the right. Looking for the cutter. It's forward. Backing down again against Root. Tries to get it over. Blocked by Sophia. And Sophia comes up with the basketball. That's just going to have to be a kick out. You're not going to get a shot there.
No, that was good defense. Nice long arms.
3:20 to play. 35-33. Now Tester with it. They weave on for the Indians. Coronado flips back to Tester near center circle. She gives to Staza. They're going east-west. Staza back to her right. Gives to Tester on the wing. She'll bring it back to the center. Now cuts down the lane. Nobody stops. Wraparound pass for Reyes. It's up and good. 4-point lead again for the Indians. Thiel at the other end. Forces trying to get a pass down to Garricky. Fortunately for the Streaks, Reyes got a hand on it before it went out of bounds. There was no daylight for that pass to make it through. Alana Pedraza comes off for the Streaks. Claire Kern back in. 2:45 to play. A 4-point Indians lead, and Staza with the takeaway for the Indians. Largest lead was 7 by Wauseon. It's been 4 for most of the half. And on the drive, Coronado has it nearly stripped by forward. Ball ends up with Tester and now Staza. Indians don't have to be in a huge hurry here. They need to get a good shot. 2:15 remaining. Coronado out top, no pressure. Now she'll dribble it, free throw line. Looking for Tester. Knocked away, but it's Reyes with the basket underneath. And a 6-point lead for the Indians. Props a Blue Streak timeout. Indians leading 39-33, 2:03 remaining. A full timeout here at the Thunderdome.
Attention NWAL fans, this is Tanner Wise with Andrews O'Neill & Lowe Insurance Agency. Are you looking for reliable insurance coverage? Look no further than Andrews O'Neill & Lowe. We're proud to support the NWAL and all the local heroes that make our town great. As your trusted local agency, we partner with Auto Owners Insurance to provide top-notch coverage for all your auto, home, and life insurance needs. Join the winning team with Andrews O'Neill & Lowe and Auto Owners Insurance, protecting what matters most and cheering for you every step of the way. Call us today or visit online at andrewsoneillandlowe.com.
Hi again, Chris from RSM Services Wauseon. Want to save $50? Now is the time to get your heating system tuned up for the winter. We are offering $50 off our 27-point precision heating tune-up. That's right, save $50 on our 27-point precision tune-up. Now is the time to call 419-330-4422 or go online and schedule at getrsm.com.
At the beginning of the fourth quarter, the Blue Streaks showed some life, had a couple of baskets go and tied it at 33, but since then it's a 6-0 Wauseon run to make it a 39-33 lead with 2:03 left here at the Thunderdome.
Yeah, back-to-back layups by Reyes were huge here for the Indians.
And so the Streaks with it in the front court, forward left wing, back to the top. Kern left alone, left point 3, no good, air balls and goes out of bounds. Reagan Went tried to save it to no avail. Good look for Kern. You can't ask to be more open in this game.
Real good.
Roop takes it out of bounds, and the pass in kicked out. Stays with Indians.
Blue Streak heating it up full time now. Up full court big time.
And again, the inbounds pass to Coronado. Contested. She's able to save it to Reyes, and now Staza trying to break away. Forward back, commits the foul, preventing the layup. Staza going to the line. That's 4 on Charlie.
Pretty much had to foul there. I mean, on that. You couldn't give her a layup, and it's a good foul. I mean, Mackenzie's had a tough night at the line. Maybe she can get 2 here in the fourth quarter. Senior.
Long on the first. That's the 3rd foul in the period for Archbold.
Yeah.
Wauseon also with 3. Staza's second free throw is good. 40-33. Marks matches their largest lead, 7. Thiel with it in the front court. Goes to her left. Dumps it off to the wing, to forward. Takes a few dribbles, gives to Garricky. She squares up, trying to get by Reyes. Has it poked out and stripped by Coronado. Both players go hard to the floor, and a tie-up quickly. A tie-up called. It didn't take but a tenth of a second for that one to be blown. Arrow favors the Indians. Field checks out. Reagan went back in for Archbold. Pedraza, Garricky forward, and Kern out there as well. Roop inbounds to Coronado. They're joined by Staza, Reyes, and Chester. Minute 19 to play. 40-39, or 40-33. Indians. Chester takes it back to the top. Staza now with it. Wraps it toward the left. Here comes a trap. They're going to have to get a foul on her, a steal. And then she finds the wide open Anneli Reyes for another bucket underneath. And the lead is now 9 for the Indians. Pedraza brings it across, gives to Wendt. Right point back to Pedraza in the wing. Here's forward. Guarded by Tester. Streak's got to go. Forward knows it. She gets down the lane. She's fouled. Not a bad foul for the Indians. Prevents the take to the rack. Forces an inbounds pass. That foul is called on Johanna Tester. That's her 3rd. Team's 4th. 49.3 seconds left. 42-33 Indians. Pedraza lobs into Kern. Free throw line, spins back toward the key to her left. Shot is up and draws the contact, so Claire going to the line for 2. They get Max Staza for that one. That's her 4th. Fifth against the Indians. 3 timeouts remaining for Archbold, 2 left for the Indians. In and out on the first free throw for Kern. And the second one up. Good rotation all the way around. It goes in. She uses every part of the rim sometimes. Ball taken out against the pressure. Here comes the trap on Coronado in the corner. And a grab and hold called on Miley Garricky. That's number 3 for Miley. Only the 4th against the Blue Streaks. Trailing by 8. 43 seconds left. Roop takes it out of bounds. And gets it into Coronado. Pedraza there right away. Here comes the trap. Quickly gets it off to Roop. Pushes it ahead. Finds Staza over the timeline. And now Staza's going to dribble it out a little bit. Gets fouled from behind by Wendt. So Mackenzie goes to the line again. That's 2 on Wendt. Bonus the rest of the way for the Indians. .7 left. And the free throw up, no good again for Staza. Rough night for her at the stripe.
Yeah, she came in 65%, and yeah, she's struggling a little bit, but you know what? That happens at times. That's her 3rd made foul shot there.
And it makes it 43-34, lead back to 9. 3 on the way for Pedraza is no good. 26.4 left, a tie-up on the rebound. Arrow favors Archbold. 9-point lead. Indians played in spurts tonight. A couple of big runs decided this game. Pedraza lobs to forward. The 3 up for Charlie. 2 is strong. No good. Rebound by Garricky over Reyes, and she's hacked on the putback. See if they count the basket. I don't know if they will. Reyes with the foul. No, they're going to give 2 free throws to Garricky. That's 3 on Reyes. Bonus free throws coming for Miley.
This is WMTR FM HD1 Archbold Wauseon.
So basket counts. Maybe pick up a point here with the clock stopped at 20 even. Garricky with 13 according to the board.
Yep.
Her free throw up and good. Lead down to 6. Stranger things have happened. It's going to take a quick move here. And ball away to Staza, and she finds Reyes all the way up in the front court alone. Shot up, no good. Fight for the rebound with 9 seconds left. Garricky pulls down the rebound, and Reyes called for the foul. That's another one on Annalie. So 7.6 left. Garricky gets 2 more free throws. Not sure Shelley Borton's real excited about how this one's getting closed out. Door's still open a little bit.
Yeah.
Just ajar. Free throw good for Miley. Down to 5. Second one good as well. And Brian Ziegler takes a full timeout. See what they can draw up here for a 4-point play. A steal and a 4-point play with a full timeout. 43-39, 7.6 left. It's the Indians in the lead. We'll be back.
Is Kinsman Propane your current propane provider? Why not? Kinsman Propane is an independent, locally owned, and family-operated propane business. Our mission statement is simple. Provide dependable, safe propane delivery service with competitive pricing for agriculture, residential, and commercial customers. Kinsman Propane has been servicing Northwest Ohio and Southeastern Michigan for the past 30 years and look forward to being here for at least 30 more. It's time to call Kinsman Propane today to make the switch to a family-friendly propane provider. Call 419-445-6957 today to take advantage of the best service and the best prices in Northwest Ohio and Southeastern Michigan.
So it's a 4-point lead for the Indians. It takes something miraculous for the Streaks to pull this one out with 7.6 left, but as you're looking at the way the Indians have kind of struggled the last 15 seconds away here, they're hanging on to this one at best. Roop takes it out of bounds. Here's the pressure and a foul before the ball is even inbounds by Pedraza with a shove on Coronado. Kind of held her and pushed and pulled. So Aslan's going to get a couple of free throws. No time came off. That's 4 on Alana. So Aslan can ice it.
Yeah, she missed one in the first quarter, but she's only shot 1 tonight. 55% on the season.
Bricks the first. Tough night at the stripe. Yikes. Save that number for postgame. I can't wait to hear it. I'll wait with bated breath. Reagan Wendt checks out. Grace Meyer in. Coronado's second free throw also no good. Long rebound grab by forward. She traveled, didn't get called. Gets it to Pedraza. She throws it up with 4 seconds left. Hits the front of the iron. Shot up for Kern at the horn is no good. The Indians win the rivalry, the second version of this one this season, and they split the season matchup. Tribe takes the one that's league. 43-39, the final score here at Archbold High School. Krause and I will take a few minutes. When we come back, we'll have your post-game analysis and stats after a few minutes from our sponsors. We'll be back.
Hey, Northwest Ohio, Dave Ramsey here. For more than 5 years, you've heard me recommend Brad Rupp of the Lauber Insurance Group as one of my home and auto insurance ELPs. Brad is an independent agent, which means he can talk to dozens of providers to get you the best coverage at the best rate. Folks, if you haven't contacted Brad yet, you could be missing out on some big savings. Give him a call today at 419-445-8406. That's 419-445-8406.
Dr. Christopher Meyer, Dr. Shalandra Misra, and the staff at FCHC Pediatrics in Wauseon offer a wide range of services for infants through age 18, including immunizations and physicals, and specialized areas too, like allergies, asthma, and developmental issues. For an appointment, call 335-3333. FCHC Pediatrics is located in the North Medical Office Building on the Fulton County Health Center campus in Wauseon.
The professionals at CIG Financial Services are not concerned about who gets the credit, but rather who gets the results. Of course, our investments and wealth management portfolios speak for themselves, but did you know we work with a variety of other professionals so each of our clients have access to exactly what they need when they need it? Tax strategies, estate planning, risk management, and cash flow income generations. We make sure our clients have access to our entire team of legal, tax, and insurance professionals on demand. See why so many people trust the expanded team of professionals at CIG in downtown Archbold. 419-445-5000.
Advisory services through 724 Capital LLC, registered investment advisor. Additional advisory services through Child's Investment Group Incorporated, registered investment advisor. Securities and additional advisory services offered through Financial Group LLC, registered broker dealer. Member FINRA, SIPC, IFG, CIG, and 724 Capital.
Do your feet hurt? They shouldn't. Maybe you're in the wrong shoe for your foot type. Maybe you're in the right shoe with the wrong fit. Hi, it's Matt from Dave's Running Shop, and for 3 generations, our family has taken great pride in the proper fit and getting you in the right shoe for your unique foot. I want you to know that our entire staff is professionally trained and are here to help you get that perfect shoe with the perfect fit, no matter what your needs are. Running, walking, standing at work on hard surfaces all day. We can help you with locations in Delta, Sylvania, Perrysburg, and now in Findlay. Northwest Ohio's leader in performance footwear. Come see us at Dave's Running Shop.
All right, your Culligan postgame is coming up next.
Around here, hard water is the problem, and water softeners are the solution. But did you know you can now get a high-efficiency water softener and save up to 46% on water, salt, and energy? Introducing Culligan's high-efficiency water softener, the world's most efficient. So trade in your old water softener and upgrade to Culligan High Efficiency. You win. Your wallet wins. And so does the environment. Culligan. Better water, pure and simple. Call 1-800-322-6849 or visit Culligan.com.
And back here at Archbold High School, the Indians beat the Blue Streaks in Lady Hoop tonight, 43-39. Here's how we got to that mark in the first half. It went back and forth quite a few times between these two teams, several ties, a bunch of lead changes. But down the stretch in the last couple of minutes of that first half in the second quarter, the Indians were able to put together a 7-0 run before it was answered with a buzzer beater by Miley Garricky to make it a 7-2 run. But the damage was done, and they had put themselves in a nice lead, 26-21, going into the locker room. In the third period, the Blue Streaks came out with a couple of nice buckets, but they were unable to tie or ever take a lead in that third period. The Indians led it after 3, 33-24, kind of holding on to that margin throughout that third quarter. And then in the fourth quarter, right out of the gate, Charlie forward canned a 3-ball. Garricky put a free throw in, and the Streaks tied it at 33. Looked like they might have some life moving there, and that was early on in that fourth quarter. But then the Indians were able to weather that and respond and pull away again with a 6-0 run of their own to make it 41-33. And then down the stretch, in spite of a lot of missed free throws and some miscues by the Indians, they were able to hang on for a 43-39 win here. A lot of that run there was produced by teammates finding Annalie Reyes. Blue Streaks were kind of leaving her alone on the opposite block several times, and it was the Indians able to penetrate and dish for her and got her, I think, 2 or 3 buckets in a row underneath as part of that run to end up putting this one away here at the Thunderdome. So final score 43-39, Indians the winners. The Indians go to 17-4 for the season and 4-2 in league play. They've got one more league contest left over. That's on Monday night at Bryan. They'll face the Golden Bears, who are 11-9 and 2-3 in the league. Blue Streaks fall to 16-6 on the season and 4-3 in league play. Their final mark there, and they head to the tournament now. From here, they'll be playing Paulding Thursday night right here on this surface. 15-5 are the Paulding Panthers, and 4-2 in the GMC. They finished. That's here at the Thunderdome on Thursday night, February 13th. Kraus, what do you have for our numbers tonight?
Well, the numbers show that the Indians won by 4 points, 43-39. How's that?
You got the stat that matters the most, and that's all we care about.
Yep.
Although we'd like to hear the other ones, too.
Okay.
Not that your work doesn't matter, because it does.
Let's take a look at them. Archbold, actually, I had them 30-21 on the glass. Pretty effective for the Streaks there.
Yeah.
Turnovers, they did a much better job second half. There were 16 for the Streaks total, 13 for the Indians. Shooting the basketball was the difference in the game. 14 of 39 for the Archbold Lady Streaks, 36%. Only 2 of 16 from behind the line for 13%. On the other hand, 18 for 44, for 41% from the field for the Indians. And they were 3 of 8 from behind the arc for 38%. Foul line, Archbold 11 of 15 for 73%. Indians, and we talked about it, 4 for 19 for 21%. And when you go 4 for 19 in a fairly close game from the line, you usually don't win those games.
That's true.
And so they obviously did some other things that was instrumental in that. And one of the things was they shot 38% from three-point land, even though, they only made 3. But that's still one more than the Streaks made in their 16 attempts. So, that's how the game goes sometimes. Let's look at the individual scoring. I think I can figure them all out. Blue Streaks finished their season 16-6, 4-3 in the league. Still a really nice season for the Lady Streaks. They were led tonight by junior Miley Gerke with 16 points. Claire Kern off the bench had 8 points tonight. Charlie Forward had 7 for the Streaks. McKenna Thiel had 5. And Reagan Wendt had 1 for the team's total of 39 points. That means let's go right down top to bottom for the Lady Indians. Mackenzie Staza, their 4-year letter winner, 4 points for the point guard for one of the guards for the Indians. Johanna Tester, a really solid ball game, ended up with 6 points for the Indians. Aislinn Coronado, who she can handle the ball with the best of them.
Yes, she can.
2 points for Aislinn. Sophia Roop ended the game with 5 points. But she's always a constant threat, and defensively, she was a major factor with her length.
Huge as a factor
throughout the game. Yes,
not just figuratively, literally.
Yeah, exactly. All right, Annalie Reyes. She had 9 points, and she had 6 big ones in the fourth quarter, and 4 of those were back-to-back layups when their teammates found her open, and that stretched the lead from a 3-point game to up to a 7-point game. Maren Leatherman off the bench, solid game, 9 points for the junior. Tegan Hamilton had a 3 early in the game for a 3, and off the bench, Ella Toole came up big for the Lady Indians, 4 points and many rebounds off the bench. And we have head coach Shelly Borton. Congratulations, that's a nice win.
Thank you.
Hard fought as usual, huh?
Absolutely.
Yeah, that didn't surprise me one bit how that game turned out. I'll just say right off top here, looking at the ball game, I was really impressed with the play off your bench. You got some major minutes because you had some foul trouble.
Yeah, unfortunately, that tends to be the script right now. But we talk about being aggressive defensively, and it just depends on the night and how it's going to get called. And I thought it was a very consistently called game, and we just kind of gambled a little bit early. And kind of put us in that situation. But I thought Ella Toole came in, and she's kind of struggled a little bit finishing at the rim and has been a little working really hard. She asked me several times to stay after practice, and I tell you what, it's a challenge to guard her in practice, but she does a great job, and is coming a long way. And I thought Maren Leatherman came in and hit a couple big shots for us. She's fighting some sickness right now, but they battled, and even Tegan Hamilton coming in and playing defense for us, and her physicality. She hit that 3, I think, at the end of the first quarter, I think it was, which is huge, and that's something that she's good at. And I thought everybody played a different role for us tonight.
Yeah, again, I just mentioned that. Yeah, that was actually 16 points off the bench of those three young ladies. That's quite the contribution. And I would say Ella Toole came up big on some rebounds as well. As you look at your squad, now tonight, Sophia was really not scoring too well tonight for you, only up 5 points. But I'll tell you what, I thought she's a major factor defensively. Her length causes major issues all over the court.
Absolutely. And she anticipates the ball extremely well and can kind of give that read. She can give up a little ground on the perimeter knowing that her length's going to make up for it by the time they get to the rim. I know she was frustrated offensively, but credit to Archbold. They had a great game plan against her, and once we kind of got settled in, she bought into what we asked her to do on the offensive end and didn't quit playing on the defensive end, and we can't ask much more out of her that.
Yeah, and the fourth quarter there, Annalie Reyes came up big with some buckets, and now her teammates found her open, but you know what? She converted them, and she had back-to-back layups, basically, from her teammates that really took your lead out to like a 7-point lead, which gave you a little cushion.
Yeah, and we don't practice that offense very often, but for as aggressive as they were defensively, I felt like our guards matched their speed and that we could kind of get downhill. And with what they were doing to Soph, we told her, just go bury yourself in the corner. They're not going to help, so let's attack that side and see what happens. And it ended up leaving Annalie open on the backside.
She got a couple nice feeds, yes, she did. And, as you look at your season, you still have one game to finish. You're now 17-4, which is a fine season, and 4-2 in the league going into your Bryan game Monday. You got to be happy with your young ladies. I mean, the one thing I would think, and your hair is still pretty dark, I think you keep shooting foul shots like that, you might have some white hairs in there.
Yeah. We kind of joked about it because it's one of the things, and we joked as coaches, maybe we're shooting too many in practice. I don't know. We shoot them a lot. We put pressure on them. We do different things.
I know you do. I'm sure you do.
And it's just like sometimes it's contagious, and I just
that's 100%.
And we had the people that we want at the free throw line, and it was just like, man.
I think in most cases you'd like Mackenzie Sazza on the foul line.
Absolutely.
And hey, that happens. Next game, tonight she struggled. Hey, next game, next tournament, and we'll get in there. Who knows? That just turns it all around. And, I've always found, and this young lady, and you have a couple of them, Tester and her, both are really solid players for you, 4-year letter winners, that, they stepped up big moments for you, and, that'll take you a long way.
Yeah, and I don't think those two always get enough credit for what they do on the defensive end. Johanna's quickness and her length in our press and even in the half court, but Staza's physicality sometimes just is enough to kind of ruin a rhythm of whoever she's guarding. And I thought she got into some foul trouble early. Like I said, she gambled a little bit on some stuff early on, but I thought she competed, and we tried to keep getting her in there to keep her in the game, and she finished it well.
Well, you mentioned the point, and I'll just finish up with this. I thought your press was really effective early on. I mean, Archbold just kept throwing it to the long corner, and Tester got over there. I mean, you had a trap on that right now, and she was very effective in that.
Yeah, and that she loves to do that kind of stuff. That she has a motor that doesn't quit, and she's one of those kids who's extremely athletic, and I'm excited to see where she finishes this basketball season, but more importantly to see her on the track in the spring and watch her run the 400. Yeah. It's pretty fun, and she does a fantastic job for us.
Well, just again, congratulations on a very nice win tonight, Shelley, and finish up your season going to Bryan on Monday, and then you start turning play. It turns around real quick on Thursday, but you get a home game against the Van Wert Cougar team. What do you know about them?
They're pretty young, and they're going to be physical. They play in the WBL. You take OG and Kenton out of the top, and everybody's about 500 in the WBL, and so they're going to be ready to go. We've seen them in the summer a couple of times, so we have a little familiarity with them, but pretty confident going into that one that we're going to be ready to go and play one more time at home with our seniors.
Well, that'd be great, and we wish you the best. And it's always great to see your young ladies compete, and wish you the best Monday and then into your tournament. Congratulations.
Perfect. Thank you. We appreciate all you do for girls athletics.
You're very welcome, and thank you very much. I tell you what, that was a hard-fought W by the Lady Indians, and she hit the nail on the head a few times in our chat there. Her bench play was solid. She got big contributions from a couple other girls. Annalie Reyes, we talked about her, and she was very complimentary of her athlete, Johanna Tester, who was very effective out there. And even though, like we said, Sophia Roop did not score like she can, she was effective on that court with her length defensively all over the court.
All right, very true. Our broadcast tomorrow night, you and I are going to head to the east a little ways, and we're going to pick up the other version of this one in the guys hoop action.
Oh, that's fun. Love going over there, and nothing better to go to Wauseon, or they come here, I don't care, and you go compete. There's going to be two good teams out there battling hard. I mean, I'm just saying, what's good about it is how hard they go at each other in a competitive, sportsmanlike manner.
Right. Very true.
Sometimes the fans don't get that way.
They're not as sportsmanlike as the players.
That happens,
right?
But that's okay.
We'll be on air for that broadcast sometime right around 7 o'clock. We want to remind you also, before that 7 o'clock tip is Hoop Chat at 5 o'clock. Our encore edition of the Hoop Chat episode that you had last night is at 5 o'clock. We also want to tell you guys that we now have an archive for Hoop Chat on YouTube, so you can look that one up. You can find us on social media for that archive with Hoop Chat. Check it out, or check out the encore edition tomorrow at 5 o'clock. JV scored tonight. Archbold won that one 22-11. Anything I'm forgetting here tonight?
Well, the only thing I'm going to ask you, you mentioned the archive on the Hoop Chat. Do we archive our broadcast too or not? Is that on there?
We have some archived broadcasts.
Okay.
Yeah, that's correct. You can find some of those. All right, buddy. I've enjoyed working with you tonight. I always do. It's a fun Thursday. Tomorrow will be a fun Friday, I'm sure. On behalf of Doug Krause, I'm Ryan Throne. Thanks for listening to our broadcast tonight. The final score, the Indians 43, the Blue Streaks 39. From everybody at 96.1 WMTR Sports, thanks for listening. Have a great night. We'll see you tomorrow.